Hi, my name is Tracy Pichette, and I am here to deliver to you my evaluation of a famous speech. This is for my midterm exam for COM 201. I evaluated the Lou Gehrig's farewell to baseball speech. Who was Lou Gehrig? He was a famous baseball player who played for the New York Yankees. He was born June 19th, 1903. So we're talking quite a while ago. He joined the New York Yankees back in 1925 when he was only 22 years old. He wore the number 4 and he played first base and was a pinch hitter. Now that's all according to the RVWF Foundation, which is the Lou Gehrig's official website. Lou Gehrig said goodbye to baseball. This was a very emotional time for not only him and his family, but for the fans too, and also his teammates. Lou Gehrig was diagnosed with amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, also known as ALS, which we also call the Lou Gehrig's disease. He played for the New York Yankees for 14 years and held several records while his career in baseball. What had happened was that he was diagnosed with this disease, which is a degenerative disease which was going to eventually kill him. They held what they called the Lou Gehrig Appreciation Day, which was July 4th, 1939 in New York Stadium. 62,000 fans were in attendance. And also on the field with Lou Gehrig were the 1927 and 1939 New York Yankees teams, along with all of the reporters and coaches and the who's who at that time. Lou Gehrig addressed the crowd. Silence overcame the crowd. Now we're talking over 62,000 people became quiet at once. You could hear a pin drop. He approached the microphone, and he had to hold back the tears. And they glance through the crowd, and they show the people on the field with him too, who was also crying and very emotional. The thing I loved about his speech was that it was totally unscripted, and it was not written down. This poor guy who's emotional and crying walks up to a microphone and addresses thousands of people without practicing, preparing, anything. He spoke from the heart, which I think was what made this speech. The emotions were unbelievable. You could see him fighting his emotions to get the words out. And one of his most famous lines from this speech is, "Today, I am the luckiest man on earth." Now, this line is still known today. I mean, I wasn't around in that time to hear him actually do this speech via radio or anything else, but I have heard that line over and over and over again in TV, movies, you name it. People know it. Even if you're not a baseball fan, you've heard of Lou Gehrig and you know that line. You've heard it in something. He had, after delivering his speech, it was amazing the reaction the crowd gave to him. Everybody was crying, and at the same time, everybody was standing up and cheering. It was so genuine and from the heart that you couldn't help but not, even if you weren't a Yankees fan. So, in conclusion, I guess what I'm saying is that Lou Gehrig was a famous baseball player who played for the New York Yankees. Unfortunately, throughout his 14-year career, he was diagnosed with ALS, which is the Lou Gehrig's disease, which meant he could no longer play baseball. He did hold several records through his career, and in fact, one of his records was not even broken until 1995. So that was pretty good. He was one heck of a player. He played for the Yankees for 14 years. That was the only major league team he played for, from beginning to end of his career. His speech was spoken from the heart. True emotion, unscripted, not written down. Nobody wrote it for him. He was just an everyday guy. He wasn't a politician. He wasn't, a famous CEO, anything. He spoke from the heart. Lou Gehrig succumbed to his disease. on June 2nd, 1941. Thank you.